A new piece of evidence could mean everything for a Tulsa murder that's gone unsolved for 18 years, or it could be nothing. And that's why the victim's mother is asking for help tonight. Brittany Phillips was raped and murdered in 2004, and it's just come to light that a week after her murder, Brittany's grandfather received a card from her. And if she's the one who mailed it, it could change a lot about the case. I talked to Brittany's mother today about this latest twist. Brittany Phillips sent a card to her grandfather every year, but she could never remember his address, so she sent the card through her father. Well, her father just recently found the last card Brittany sent hidden away in a box. It arrived after Brittany had been buried, but had a stamp on it similar to this one that was bought September 29th of 2004. Brittany's mother had always been told that Brittany died either September 27th or 28th, so this was a shocker, to say the least.
It was almost like being told she had died again, because it was a piece of her.
She's not showing the exact stamp since it and the card are evidence and she gave them to police, but she says stamps like this one are bought at a kiosk or a post office desk.
There's really two viable options, and one it's tearing my heart apart, is that she mailed it.
Which means she was alive.
Which means she was
later than we thought. That changes a lot about suspects, about everything.
Alibis, everything.
She says the second option, and likely the more logical one, is Brittany ask a friend to mail the card for her. But Maggie has asked Brittany's brother and a handful of her friends, and they didn't mail it. So now she's asking anyone who did mail it to please come forward.
But we need to know, because this changes the whole timeline on her death. This can affect so many things.
Brittany was in college in 2004 when she was raped and strangled in her South Tulsa apartment. Originally, investigators believed DNA from the scene would solve the case, and it was compared to more than 1,500 suspects, but they were all ruled out because they weren't a match. Then a few years ago, Maggie got the devastating news that DNA was not the killer's after all, but belonged to a young man who had spent the night with his girlfriend at Brittany's apartment. That means some of those suspects who were ruled out could still be the killer. So now Maggie wants to know if this new piece of evidence might be significant. And to know that, she needs to know if someone besides Brittany mailed the card.
Is it going to bring her back? No. But, we need to find out if somebody mailed it. This is just so important, because if not, that stamp, I don't know how to impress this, but that stamp can't lie.
Anyone with information about this case can contact the Tulsa Police Homicide Unit. As for their take on this card, detectives say they cannot comment on an open investigation.